Hi everyone, Station Master Joe here. In December 2024, I bought from the online shop Tootly Thomas this model locomotive, a Bachmann Rebecca, one of the HO scale model locomotives from Bachmann's Thomas & Friends range. This video is my review video on the Bachmann Rebecca, and we start this video with some information on the Thomas & Friends character Rebecca. Rebecca is a large yellow tender engine who is shy and sometimes clumsy, but not afraid to stand up for herself and is not intimidated by the other engines. She loves to see the best in everyone, and all her friends appreciate her kindness and enthusiasm. Rebecca is engine number 22 on the North Western Railway on the island of Sodor. Sir Topham Hatt, or as the engines lovingly call him, the Fat Controller, brought her to Sodor to help Gordon with express passenger duties. Rebecca was introduced in the 22nd series of Thomas & Friends, which premiered on Channel 5's children's television programming block Milkshake in the UK in 2018. And the episode she made her debut in was Confusion Without Delay, which first aired on Milkshake on Channel 5 in the UK on the 5th of September 2018. Rebecca was originally meant to be introduced in the 21st series of Thomas & Friends, but because of the 21st series being cut short, her introduction was pushed back. Rebecca is based on an unrebuilt West Country/Battle of Britain class steam locomotive. Designed by Chief Mechanical Engineer of the Southern Railway Oliver Bulleid, the West Country class locomotives and Battle of Britain class locomotives were built at Brighton Works and Eastleigh Works between 1945 and 1951. They were known collectively as Bulleid Light Pacifics and were designed for mixed traffic duties, pulling both passenger trains and goods trains. 110 Bulleid Light Pacifics were built in total, and out of the 110, 60 of them were rebuilt between 1957 and 1959. 20 Bulleid Light Pacifics have been preserved, 10 rebuilt and 10 unrebuilt. And with all that information covered, let's take a look at the Bachmann HO scale Rebecca. Bachmann did an excellent job producing their HO scale model of Rebecca. The paintwork has been beautifully applied on both locomotive and tender. The nameplate has been nicely printed on both sides of the locomotive, as has the number 22. The letters NWR have been nicely printed on both sides of the tender. The face is very well done, and both locomotive and tender have superb detail. The cab has glazing windows, and inside the cab there is room for a driver figure and a fireman figure. And while yes, there is no detail inside the cab, inner cab detail is something that can be added if you wish to add it. The Bachmann Rebecca has a coupling at both ends, which means as well as pulling trains forwards, she can also pull trains backwards, if she has to for any reason. Unlike the other HO scale model locomotives from Bachmann's Thomas & Friends range, the Bachmann Rebecca has a metal chassis, which adds a lot of weight to the locomotive and therefore makes her heavier than the other HO scale model locomotives from Bachmann's Thomas & Friends range. The Bachmann Rebecca is a really smooth runner when going forwards, when going backwards, when going fast, and when going slow. And as you can see here, when the Bachmann Rebecca moves, her eyes move from left to right and from right to left. On my Vicarstown to Knapford Junction layout, the Bachmann Rebecca can pull 10 coaches without struggling. And can also pull 20 goods wagons and a brake van without struggling. Overall, the Bachmann Rebecca is a fantastic HO scale model locomotive and would make a great addition to anyone's 00 gauge Thomas and Friends themed model railway layout. I hope you have enjoyed this video, viewers, and until my next video, this is Station Master Joe, over and out. Thank you very much for watching, viewers. Stay safe, take care, and God bless.